Hello, my name is Jonathan Ronanelli, and I will be your counselor in today's session. And whenever you're ready to start, we can just get right into it. All right, so I'm going to start this counseling session off by just asking you to tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name's Joanne.
Okay.
I'm 22. I recently graduated college. During college, I played on the hockey team for 2 years.
Okay.
And I loved the sport. It was great. I felt like I was doing really good for myself. But now that I'm graduated, I'm living alone. I don't have the sport anymore. I'm single. I'm just feeling a little bit anxious and lonely right now. I have a strong group of supportive friends that help me through it, and I have a pretty active lifestyle, so I don't really know why I feel like this. So I'm just coming to you to look for help to figure out what to do next. I want to be able to be more motivated, and I want to have a plan.
Okay, perfect. We can definitely help you out with that. Okay, Joanne, thank you for talking to me about what you had to say. I know it can be hard sometimes, so I really appreciate what you had to say. I just have a simple question. If you were to have one goal out of these counseling sessions that you want to attain, what might that be?
Well, I definitely like to learn how to be a little bit more motivated.
Okay.
And I would also like to learn how to assess readiness.
Okay.
I don't know, I just feel like I want to be a little bit more content with my personal life, and I want to, learn how to be okay on my own and be less anxious.
Oh, for sure. All right, that's a great start. Perfect. Okay, so after hearing about all you had to say, I've gathered some information, and what I'm going to do here today with you is we're going to talk about setting you up with a SMART goal. Now, if you don't know what a SMART goal is, I'm going to explain really quickly. Pretty much, a SMART goal is one goal that you want to complete by a certain time period. So each letter in SMART, S-M-A-R-T, has a certain meaning. So S being specific, so like you want a specific goal. M being measurable, being like how we can measure it, how we can keep you on track. A being, is it achievable? So like, is this achievable for you in your future with what you have going on? R being relevant. So if you were to have a long-term goal, like let's just say like you want to achieve like a long-term goal, like you want to have this job in the next 5 years, or you want to make this money in the next couple of years, does this certain goal fit in what you want to do? And lastly, time-based. So pretty much when you'd want to finish this goal. And so I'm just going to ask you a few questions, and together we're going to come up with a SMART goal for you. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, Joanne. So I'm just going to ask you a series of questions, try and figure out this goal together with you. So firstly, just to get a basis, I just want to know what exactly you want out of this. Before, you gave me a broad general idea, which helped, don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to get a better grasp on what you want. So what is it that like specifically you want to attain out of this?
Well, I think that all my goals before kind of lined in with being a little bit more independent and self-efficient.
Okay.
So I think that would be the main thing.
So becoming more self-efficient then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. And for this goal to be more self-efficient, do you think it is measurable? And when I say that, do you think that while you are trying to complete this goal, trying to attain this goal, do you think that in the meantime you'd be able to like keep track or keep track on how you're doing and be able to measure it yourself?
I think so. I already keep a journal a little bit.
Sure, that's good.
I started it during COVID because everybody was isolated.
Yep.
And so I think that maybe I could dedicate, a couple minutes a day to journaling about this issue to help kind of get me out of it.
No, for sure. It's a great idea. Okay. And do you think this goal is achievable? Like, do you think if you really buckled down and got to it, do you think you'd be able to get it done?
I think so. A lot of people, I see a lot of people and they seem to be very self-efficient, motivated, everything. And I just I want to be on the same page as them. So.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good. And do you think this goal is relevant to how you're doing right now? So, for example, with any long-term goals that you might have, like something that you have set in the next 5 to 10 years, do you think that this goal that is relatively shorter, do you think that you'd be able to maintain this in with juggling everything else you have with your other long-term goals?
I think so. I think that I I need to work on this for myself in order to move on. I'm planning on. I don't want to stay here forever. I want to move away. So I'm gonna be away from family. I'm gonna be away from friends, and I want to be able to take care of myself
Mm-hmm.
when I'm gone.
Okay, yeah, for sure. And lastly, do you think what time do you think you can get this done in? So like if you were to set like 3 months, 4, 5, maybe a year from now, kind of when do you think that you'd be able to get this goal done by?
Well, I feel like hopefully I'll be able to complete this goal by the end of the year. I'm thinking that that's a good time frame.
By the end of the year? Yeah, I think so too. And perfect, awesome. Okay, Joanne. So after this nice talk we had, I've managed to gather a lot of information about yourself, and I feel like well, not I feel like we have managed to come up with a very good SMART goal for you. So after talking, listening, writing down, gaining all this information about you, I think it's pretty clear that we should be able to set up a very nice SMART goal for you to become more motivated, lose some anxiousness, and to become more ready in the future. You said that you wanted to be able to complete this goal by the end of the year. I 100% agree. I feel like that is more than attainable. You said that this can work. You can make this work in a balance of life with your long-term goals. I completely agree. And I also do think it can be measured by taking journals. That is a great idea by you. And yeah, with the next counseling session we have, we'll get right into it. We'll get started. And I think this is going to be a great journey that you will be able to accomplish. And I think you can do great. So that concludes our session. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate everything. And I hope to see you again.
Thank you.